The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Welcome. Hear ye. Fuck tool and fuck soil work. Court is now in session, god damn it. The fuck you wanna do? You done fucked up now. I tell you what. Trying to understand why you're slurring out is painful. And I said to the man, because I was sucking your mama's pussy all night. No, really? It's cerebral palsy, you daft cunt. That was my comment. As you can see, it has not been presented. Therefore, I feel the need to grace you all with my presence. I am now here. I don't know. I had it and then I lost it. Fuck. Wanted to say something was shitty. I don't know. It's gone now. It's all over, man. You know, if I had $1 for every time one of you fucking cunts piped up and tried to say something bad about me because I insulted your favorite band. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck your band. Fuck your favorite album. Fuck everybody. Fuck your drummer's feet. Fuck the whole goddamn thing. What? Tell him what's next. What are you selling?
Podcast is out, motherfucker. 29 episodes. Number 30. Coming Saturday. Laughing at birds. You bitch-made motherfucker.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
Nah, not really. You ain't worth my time. I'll bore you to fucking death. Do you know why? You know why that is? Because it's how the fuck I do things. You understand?
Fucking bullshit!
Oh, man. Do you realize that every time one of you fucking morons says something stupid to me, do you realize what happens? The wheels start turning, the guns get loaded, and then BAM! An idea pops up in my head, and I say,
I can't even.
but I'll find a way, and I will do it. And sir, in case you've forgotten,
I like turtles.
just in case. And you know what, dude? You don't have to like a single one of my goddamn videos, cause I got something swinging for you, bitch.
These nuts?
That's goddamn right, and I know.
Oh, that's nasty.
Terrible for me to say that to you like that. So what are we really gonna do now? You didn't come all the way down here just to say that, did you? Well, you'd be right. I didn't. What I actually was thinking about when I was in the car on the way to the food store, to which I did not buy any fucking food because nothing was on sale. So we'll have to wait another day. There's nothing that we can do. I had to go back to the drawing board, strategize, and figure out what the fuck is next. In the meantime, I thought to myself, I said, you know what, dude? You know what's weird? And then I thought, what is that? What's weird? And then it came to me. I realized that people talking about music and doing commentary and things of this nature, even if you're not doing these things, right? If I were to take a sample of a song, like the one that I just used in the beginning of this, which will probably be copyright blocked, in case that is the case, I used Royal Entrance Fanfare. That's what I did. Now, what I thought to myself was, you know, I find it odd that artists have a problem with you using bits and pieces of their music. However, and the first person, if we're not going to bullshit each other, the first person that I thought of in this situation was Eminem. Which leads me to the question and the reason why court is in session now. How much does Spotify really pay artists like Eminem to play their songs? Have you ever sat and thought about that? I wonder, why is it that he would be so against people downloading his music only to give it to a company who would later release it for people to download his music? The only difference between Spotify, Napster, LimeWire, FrostWire, BearShare, I know them all, bitch, BitTorrent downloads. Excuse me for one moment. I have to engage with the wife. Just to break her balls now. I should switch ears. Okay. Alright. She sent me a text. I gave her an answer, and then she called me, and then got the original text that I sent. Anyway, back to the show. I don't know why I'm talking like this. It feels more like one of those guys that get paid by the churches to bullshit people out of their money. And I reached my hand out, and Jesus said, don't accept change. Only dollar bills, y'all.
No, 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 no!
Blah, blah, blah.
Anyway, moving right along. Spotify, the on-demand music streaming service, has been under increasing fire from musicians who say it's hurting the record industry. Now, why do they call it a record industry when records are not being made anymore? Is the question that I have. Well, it's easier than calling it a stream industry, because that's what it is now, or an MP3 industry, because it's commonly known as a record industry, because back in the fucking day, people made records. It's always gonna be that. Radiohead frontman somebody pulled some of his solo work from the service earlier this year and said that the streaming service hardly pays new artists. Other artists, such as Somebody and the Black Keys, have purposefully kept new releases off the service for fear it would cannibalize sales. Though Spotify has long said it's beneficial to the artists, musicians remain skeptical. As you should. Cost $10 for a subscription to Spotify, and I'll bet you money you ain't seeing that $10. Even if they gave you, which it wouldn't make sense mathematically for Spotify to pay an artist, I don't know, $5 for every fucking, even if they paid for every full-length album stream that an artist made, that wouldn't keep enough money in their pocket. I don't feel like it would. But what do I know about music and the record industry? Not a goddamn thing. And yet here I am, running my mouth about it. Now the startup is making an aggressive push to prove that it makes artists money. I don't know what word I thought was there, but there was something in between those two words that was not there. That's why I'm the jester, man. That's why I'm wearing the hat. The company has launched a new Spotify artist page which explains its business model and how royalties are distributed in extreme detail. Spotify has paid out $500 million in royalties to rights holders so far in 2013, $1 billion total since 2009, and 70% of its total revenue. These rights are music labels, publishers then pay artists a portion of the royalties, the amount that varies between depending on individuals and record contracts, which is bullshit. Spotify does pay on a per song stream model exactly. The total royalty pie is split amongst all right holders based on the percentage of total Spotify streams of their songs. But the company estimates that the average song generates between 0.006 and 0.0084 per stream in royalties. So are you saying it averages between 6 and 84 cents? Because the last time I checked, that's not the way those numbers are supposed to look. Unless we're talking about quarters of pennies on the dollar. This may seem like a pittance. That's probably not how you say that word. But Spotify data shows the numbers add up. At least for big artists. The company says that the biggest album on the service each month typically generates more than $400,000 in royalties. A current global star, who Spotify chose not to disclose, generated more than $3 million in royalty payments between August 2012 and July 2013. Spotify expects these figures to increase dramatically as its revenue increases, but the number of artists splitting the money remains more or less the same. Some back-of-the-napkin math uses Spotify listenership data and royalty figures provide a sense of how much money the hottest songs are making on the artist and the label right now. Here are the top 10 songs on Spotify the week before Thanksgiving with an estimate on how much money they've generated in royalties since they were released. The Monster, 35.1 million streams equals those numbers. Anybody else I know? One Republic, I know who you are. I don't know you. Miley Cyrus, I know you. Katy Perry, I know you. Drake, ugh, I know you. Note that these are total royalties split between a record label, music publishers, songwriters, and artists. It's not clear how much money goes to the artist, but in older distribution platforms like CDs and iTunes downloads, artists often pocket less than 10% of retail prices. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm trying to create, woman. She doesn't understand. It's all I know how to do. Okay, so we get the gist of it. Basically, artists are still getting fucked the way they were getting fucked back then. If you remember, there was a video of Left Eye from TLC. Nobody remembers that. Fair enough. Who talked about how when TLC was a prominent artist in the music industry, they were getting something along the lines of 10 cents an album, while the record labels were just fucking rolling in the dough. And now today, between 360 deals and whatever other bullshit these things have cooked up, dude, there's probably not a whole lot of money to go around. So what I don't understand is what is the purpose? Is it exposure? Is that what it is? Is that the whole point? Well, if enough people stream my album, then maybe they'll go and buy it. So now what happens if they buy it through Spotify? Is that even something that you can do? Or do you have to go directly through an artist's website and buy it that way? I don't know. Which will be something that we will have to try and figure out on another day. In the meantime, bitches, once again, in closing, I would like to remind you all to please gently wrap your hand around the long hair that is attached to the heads, the figurative heads of the Tool and Soilwork fan base, and thrust yourselves deep into the cockles of their fucking hearts, god damn it. Because clearly, these fucking assholes did not get enough love when they were children, and they feel the need to constantly insult other people who just don't get it, rather than chalking it up as a loss and understanding that we are all individuals and not everybody is going to like the same thing. And yet these are the same people that probably are the reason why everything is the way it is. And she's still going. She's still going. Okay, I said already. I see your point. But yet, I will arrive. Eventually. These are probably the same people that gave the retail industry the idea of taking their products, the same stale products that have been in their store all year long, and rearrange it. I can't get mad at that. She said, "Thank you. I love you." Of course you love me, because I am the fucking man. No, can you imagine if I said that? Especially not this week, bro. You do not want to fucking poke the bear this week, because I promise you, it will fucking tear your head off and shove it up your fucking ass without thinking twice about it. Now, onward. Let the siege commence.
Seriously, get a fucking life, will you please? And if you keep it up, goddammit, I will be back. You don't want that. You don't. Besides, that's old shit, dude. I'm already past that. Why would you waste your time and comment on something that you don't like? What is this? Do we have another runner-up? Okay. I don't understand. Whatever. Different thing. We'll worry about that later. I have to leave now, peasants. There are other people that request I grace them with my slurring abilities. Don't hate the player. Hate the game.